So you want to have beachy waves, but you don't want to use heat. You don't want to risk damaging your hair, which you probably aren't going to by using heat, I'll be honest with you. But you're somebody who just says, I don't want to use any heat. I want it to look as natural as possible. You know, I want those really nice, beautiful waves, and I don't want to damage my hair. So I'm going to demonstrate how you can do this for, men or women, or, this hair length or even longer hair lengths. So let's get started. My opinion, and as a stylist, the only real way to set the hair, to change the shape of it, meaning from straight to curly, or to really change up the way the hair looks, you have to use wet hair, okay? You have to make sure your hair is damp and use some product, because the hair magically just is not going to change shape without applying any sort of high heat to it. So what you need to do is, I honestly suggest doing this maybe before you go to bed. You can set your hair, and then in the morning when you wake up, you're gonna have lots of waves, okay? Really, or unless you sit outside in the sun and let it air dry, but the hair has to be damp or wet, and it has to dry into a different state, right? A different type of texture. And so really, it's not the most difficult thing in the world, but here is how we go about doing it for a shorter hair length, okay? So as I mentioned, let's say, for example, you get out of the shower and you wash your hair, lightly blot your hair, and what you want to do is, to me, tidal wave is the ultimate product for beachy waves, because tidal wave. So with the hair being a little bit damp, and I'm just going to dampen this one area right in the front here with some water, okay? Again, it's not going to be dripping wet, but I want the hair to be damp enough so that as it dries, it's going to dry into this shape. So very, very simply, what you can do, and you can start anywhere. You can start in the front, you can start in the back, but I would say start in the front here, okay? You're going to take a section of hair, a nice clean section of hair, where every piece is in that section, like so. And if you need to re-wet it, go ahead and re-wet it a little bit. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your finger like this, you're going to grab the hair, and you can go one of two ways. You can actually roll the hair back like this, and you can create almost like a reverse, what they're called pin curl. And what you're doing is you're twisting the hair into like a little circle like this. Make sure you get all those ends, and you're going to twist it and roll it all the way down right to the scalp, to where it looks like it's a little roller, right, or a curler. Then you're going to take these are actually called pin curl clips, right? They're available anywhere you go, Amazon, wherever, and you're going to clip it like that, okay? You're going to clip the hair just like that, and then you're going to go into your next section. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take sections of hair, make sure you have all, don't miss out any sections, and you're going to go throughout the entire head, and you're going to make these curls, okay? That's simple. You're going to pinch the hair, and you can roll it down. Now, if you roll it down going backwards, the curl is going to go, kind of away from you. So you may want that kind of look, and just go throughout the entire head, and literally you're making these little curls. Now, what's going to happen is, as I mentioned, because the hair is a bit damp, you need the hair to do this in order for it to dry, right? And have a different type of formation. So I only have a few of these with me. So, here's one's a bit larger, obviously for longer hair types. But what you're going to do is you're going to go throughout the entire head and just make circles, right? That's all, the easiest way I can describe it. We call them pin curls, but just take the hair like so. Let me lower this a little bit. Just take the hair and just wrap it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It could be just random pieces all over the place. And you're going to create a little bit of a loop like this. You can see the loop right there. There's a loop. Bring it all the way down to the scalp. And then you're going to clip it right down on the scalp like that, okay? It's going to look, as you can see, let me get out of the shot. There it is. See? What's going to happen then? After the hair dries, when you take these out, it's gonna look very, very wavy, right? And almost curly. So in the morning, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh. So what you need to do then, that's where you brush through it, that's where you run your fingers through it, you scrunch it, you get that kind of solid, that really harsh curl and wave out of there. Spray a little more tidal wave on it throughout your entire head. Then you're good to go, all right? And I know it's gonna be tough in the back. I know people, how do I reach the back? Well, just grab hair and make, just make little circles, right? Make little curls like so, and you can look in the mirror and whatever you see, just clip it. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's gonna have a much more shape to it than if your hair was straight. So, that's one way. The other way is, say you've got really, 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 really long hair. Let's back up a little bit. You've got really long hair and you want the same thing. Well, guess what? The solution doesn't change. What you need to do is take a section like so, and then again, you're gonna wrap it almost like you're wrapping it around your hand, okay, or your finger. You're gonna hold on to that end, and look what we created. We created a nice loop. See that loop right there? Then you're gonna go back in. Same thing with the clip, and you're gonna clip it right on the scalp, and that's what it's gonna look like, okay? And just go throughout the entire head, just grab chunks of hair, use your pinky. See this nice little thing right here? This instrument is your pinky. Use your pinky, that's what I do. And if you're Italian, this works even better. So use the pinky, and I can say that because my last name is Marinero, all right? Now, same thing, wrap around. Think of your finger as being like a roller, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your finger on the base like this, and now the tighter you pull on the hair, obviously the tighter the curl's gonna be. And then the looser you wrap around your finger, then the looser it's gonna be. Another way you can go about doing this is with rollers. These are Velcro rollers, okay? You just wrap the hair, you take a roller and you wrap the hair around the roller, bring it all the way to the top, and this is almost like creating its own roller like this with your fingers, all right? This literally is what a roller is going to do, if you can see right there. The roller is designed to change the shape of the hair. All right, there it is. Then, obviously, the hair should be damp. You want to spray the tidal wave in first, then do this, and then spray some tidal wave after, right, to let it set in, let it air dry, okay? Let it air dry. You could even do this for a few hours around the house, okay? If you want it to have, more of a softer look, so you're not doing this for like 6-7 hours while you're sleeping. Do this for a couple of hours, right? And take these out, and it's the same thing. You're gonna have this, look what that even just did. You're gonna have this gorgeous, see what that just did right there? That was just for like a few minutes. So again, it's the same thing, spray with a little bit of maybe locked hairspray, and that's probably one of the best ways to go about creating beach waves without any heat. If you are interested in purchasing tidal wave or any of my products, you can go to shop.thesalonguy.com, use code YouTube20. That's YouTube20, you get 20% off and free shipping in the United States on order values of over $50. So thanks for watching. Let me know if this tip was helpful, and I'll see you soon.